Right, well, hello and welcome back to a 32-bit rant thing. I hope you're all doing hunky-dory even in these very confusing and perhaps bizarre times where you could clear a shot by sneezing or coughing. So today I'm wanting to just have a bit of a discussion, and it involves Windows 98 and the hardware that you can use with 98. Of course, you could use a 486 or 98, and that would just seem a bit stupid because even though theoretically a 486 DX2 66 is the minimum for 98, usually these things, it was just people who were trying to get a wee bit more life out their processors, whereas if you're going to use one of those, Windows 3.1 and DOS all the way. And then there's Pentium 2s. Obviously, a Pentium 2 is a great processor to have in a retro build, but I feel like it doesn't have enough of a kick for me to want to use it in a retro build. So you've got Pentium 3, and they're not bad actually. I've got one, I've used it for a long time now, but I wondered that could I use something better? Right, now I'm not saying a Pentium 4, for the love of God. I am not using something that might actually melt. I do not like Pentium 4s. I like Pentium 3, yeah, and it's a pretty decent processor overall. The other thing is, please don't think that I'm just totally forgetting about like AMD's K6 and everything and whatever else. Oh, I haven't forgot about them. The only thing is, it's a bit too prohibitive now, having a K6, because okay, the processors, the processing chips are cheap. Cheap as chips, no pun intended. However, it's the motherboards. If you want a decent Socket 7 motherboard with AGP, you could be looking at £60-70 in the UK at least. And I'm going to be frank with you, it's not worth it. Not worth it at all. Because, I mean, my slot 1 motherboard was like £37, and that came with nothing, it was just a motherboard. So I bought a Pentium 3 500 megahertz. Now, 500 megahertz is great, right? It does most of the games that I want to play. However, there's some that want 800 megahertz CPUs and stuff, and I don't have one. So I'm thinking, do I go and get a 933 megahertz one, that comes in the actual chip instead of the slot, and get an adapter to use it on the board? Which is probably the way I'm going to go, and I don't know why I think about this. But would it be wiser to go with like a socket 462 Athlon? Like with the, because I mean it's pretty similar. Came out in 1999, ran up until about 2005. AGP bus, PCI slots. The only thing is I'll be lacking the ISA slots for like sound cards and parallel port cards and all that majumba that we don't need to deal with. So I don't know whether I'm going to stick with my Pentium 3 system or use the socket 462 motherboard that I've got that's sitting down there, along with the slot 1 board and all the gizmos that go with it. So I'm probably just making a mountain out of a molehill with this one. And to be frank with you, anything up to about 2005 or so will run 98 dead easy. But it's whether it would feel right to run 98 on it. I know obviously you can, but would it not be a bit of a waste of hardware if I had like a dual core processor and it can only use one of the cores? What about the other one core? It's one core that's not getting used. One of them's getting all the use and the other one's not. It just doesn't make sense to me to go with anything newer than a Pentium 3 for a 98 era machine. But you all have like your different things. Like some of you might need a Pentium 4 if you're wanting to play some of those more demanding titles or whatever. So processing power aside, there's the graphics power. That's something that you can look at and think you could run just about anything on here. if you don't want to use it for gaming, you just use like a 2 meg, 4 meg PCI based piece of crap, best suited for other things, not 3D accelerated chip. But who actually used an Office Windows 98 for an Office PC? Why? Why? For the love of God, please don't. It's not secure, so please don't keep anything important on your 98 machines. But I think about, I have a couple of AGP graphics cards, ranging from the rubbish to the rubbish. I have GeForce 4s, a nice set of GeForce 4s. I've got a GeForce 4 MX 420 and an MX 440, one with 64 megs and the latter with 128 megs. Now, the 128 meg one would be pretty decent. I know it's a bit overkill for a 98 PC, but it would mean I'd still have graphics power left over. It's not like having a dual core processor on a machine that can only handle single cores. I also have a Riva TNT in the drawer, and I don't know whether to use it. Obviously it's a bit slower and that, but it's one of those situations. I just don't know what hardware to use. I mean, if you've got any suggestions yourselves, then stick it down in the comments thing, you know, down the bottom where it's got the, yeah, you know what I mean. I don't know why I'm explaining it to you. But building, I want to build a 98 machine that I can capture my gameplay from easily. Like when Lazy Game Reviews LGR done his Pentium 3 build, he used a 1 GHz Pentium 3, more than enough RAM, a Voodoo 3. I don't have a Voodoo 3. I don't think I'll probably get close to having a 3DFX card unless I can get one for ridiculously cheap, which isn't off the cards yet. So until then, it's stick with the Nvidia cards I've got, because my Radeon 9600 just won't fit in the slot 1 motherboard. So there's compatibility problems, and it's just a, on paper, it looks easy enough to build yourself a Windows 98 build. The one thing you need to be sure of is that you are determined that you want to do it. Because if I wasn't determined, if I only thought, build it in my spare time, I probably wouldn't have gone this far. So it's ideal to plan it, make sure that your hardware works, and if it doesn't, then you're screwed. But try and get things for that hardware that you've got that works with the hardware that you have now. Don't know if I've explained that well enough, however, it will make it a lot more helpful for you in making sure that you can build yourself a successfully working Windows 98 PC. Now, in the next video, I will be looking at the hardware more in depth. I'll probably choose a motherboard in my spare time. If there's a motherboard you'd like me to use, feel free to put it in the comments. Let me know what you think, and I will take that on board for when I go to pick the hardware for my 98 build. Put some stuff down in the comments. I'll see what I can get on eBay and stuff. And until then, like, subscribe, have a wee look at the channel if you like. I do apologise for the sheer length of this ramble, but enjoy it, and hopefully I've picked something useful up today. And I'll see you all in the next one, and hopefully we can actually get to building some decent hardware.